We're live with Murderlocks.
How's everybody doing? Sorry, just getting everything together.
I'm doing okay-ish. It is 7 a.m. Hello,
It is
everybody.
almost 4 p.m. here.
Yes. So it's a good time for everyone, really, this time.
I think so. I think it is.
Unless we do night times with you, are also pretty good, but then we have to get the fisticuffs and battle with the other channels, but we're not doing that. We're not, we don't only compete. We're just trying to build our little channels. Please visit.
I'm just going to share this out as well. As soon as I can find.
Sure. Yeah, I posted it up on the group, so y'all better come in. I told my kids to come in too. That's how desperate I am.
My kids, yeah, they won't come in. We're
No.
not cool enough for them. That's for damn sure.
No.
Not cool enough at all. All right, so the People's Court is ending, which means TMZ is coming on. So most likely they are going.
Are you like a walking TV guide or something?
No. Can you hear it?
Yep.
I can only assume that's what they're going to start with. Maybe not.
Yep. Seismic
Yep.
nature of the partial defection, if you will, of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The Queen has essentially folded on this and is now saying, you know what, they are determined to do it. She really doesn't have a choice. She has no cards to play because they're doing this.
Right.
Now, whether she likes it or not, they're doing it.
It almost behooves her to say that she supports them because otherwise it looks
She's
like
going to look powerless.
Exactly.
She's going to look powerless.
So now she's making what she said. They had this emergency meeting this morning at her estate at Sandringham. I believe that's how you say it with a British accent, right? Sandringham.
I'll buy that.
And all the princes left. Prince Charles, Prince William, Prince Harry were there. They left separately.
She was on speakerphone.
Meghan was on speakerphone. She was the only sort of outsider, there's only in-law allowed in the meeting.
But you got to think about the dynamic here, that the royal family has enormous power within the royal family. So the Queen really does rule, if you will, with an iron fist. Yet, the way this thing went down, she lost her power.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she has an iron fist.
And Harry and Meghan are saying, look, and now it kind of makes sense why they did this without really consulting her, that they're saying, look, we've tried. We can't make it work in here, and we're leaving.
Well,
so what can you do?
Right. They backed the Queen kind of into a corner here because if already being public and a lot of people supporting them in making this decision, she would look, it would not be a good light for her to be in should she try to maybe strip them of their royal titles, which, for example, is something a lot of people are questioning whether that's going to happen. But she did offer her support today in this statement, but also hedged by saying we wish they wouldn't go. We wish that Harry and Meghan would stay on as full-time royals who are doing official duties.
Right.
And that's what they want, but they ain't going to get it.
She said, we respect and understand their wish to live an independent life as a family.
Because if she said we're not going to allow it, they're going to say we're doing it anyway.
Right.
And so that's the worst situation for her.
Running the asylum.
So
there are also, by the way, talks about the fact that maybe if that had happened, it's the quote-unquote nuclear option that Harry and Meghan would do some sort of tell-all interview from their point of view, which could be very damaging depending on what they say.
So we have been spending a lot of time on this over the weekend, and there are really 2 points of view here. I think the prevailing point of view, and we've been talking to people who are really involved in this and know, and there are a lot of people who say they know and don't know, but we've got people who know. But there really are 2 points of view. Everybody seems to agree that the core of the problem is that the British press a lot of them have been racist toward Meghan. But then the issue is, did Meghan get along inside the royal family? And people are divided who know that.
Yeah, everyone's split on that.
My opinion, based on particularly 2 people I've spoken with who interact with Meghan a lot, is she had real issues within the royal family. That typically the role of a woman in the royal family is not what Meghan is.
I got it. That's her issue with the royals in general, but were there people specifically that she had issues with? That's the thing that everybody
Well,
seems
from what
to
I understand is yes. The answer to that question is yes. Now, I don't think it's as inflammatory. To be clear, we should be transparent that we're talking about William and Kate. But from what I've heard, it does not seem that it is so much inflammatory where there's bullying or anything of that nature, just so much that they didn't get on. And again, that there was this moment early on in Harry's relationship with Meghan where Will suggested they sort of pump the brakes and he not go as fast as he was doing this. Because you got to remember, Will was dating Kate for 7 years before they got married. And Kate had those 7 years of sort of not only enduring the press coverage, but getting used to it and moving into that world. Meghan was brought in very quickly.
So there's one other thing that we should talk about, which is the future. That the Queen is willing to let them try and earn their own rent. And what's interesting about that, remember that Harry has already made a deal with Oprah for Apple TV, making documentaries about mental health. Meghan, and this is such interesting sound. This was from Bob Iger, who is the head honcho over at Disney, was interacting with Harry at a party.
This was at the Lion King premiere, I think, in London.
And you got to read this, but look at what Harry asked Bob Iger, because this is going to tell you that what they ultimately did, they were already thinking about it.
Prince Harry, you know she does voiceovers. Didn't know that. You seem surprised. He's talking. She's really interested. Oh, they do. Sure.
I mean, that says it all,
We'd
right?
love
That
to
is the
try.
most revealing
So
little piece
that's
of
not
video
something you were
that
going to
they
be able
were
to
way
see.
back then.
So back at the Lion King, they were already setting this stuff up. They knew exactly what was going on. You see Meghan talking with Beyonce, Harry talking with the producer, and he's going on saying, you know, Meghan does this. You know, Meghan does that. So, yeah. They were planning this for a long time. He kind of never really fit in with them. Don't you agree?
Might help if I unmute.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, it doesn't help.
I'm sitting going, no, but as a sovereign nation,
Look,
that
I
pissed
see
me off.
beautiful new hairdo. Hello, Sherilyn. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I took my hair with some scissors.
It looks good.
Thank you. All right, as a sovereign nation, that just pissed me right off. At the beginning, they're insinuating that the Queen said no, and then she was backed into a corner and she said yes. Let me tell you something that's not going to happen, okay? The monarchy will put a statement out once and once only. They are not in the position of putting something out and then retracting it. Okay, it goes out. The statement is written for the Queen. It goes out once and once only. So none of this bullshit about, oh no, she went against them and then changed her mind. So shut up, TMZ. You don't know what you're
Well,
talking about.
I don't think that's wrong, and I'll tell you why. Only because when they left, the Queen did not know they left. They had no idea. It was a big to do around Buckingham Palace. Number one, you have to remember Prince Andrew was kicked out just less than a month ago, or about a month ago, a little over a month ago, whatever it is. And then there was also issues that they had with Harry and Meghan. And let's say, I don't know if anybody has seen the documentary, but her going, thank you for asking, nobody really seems to do that. Yeah, that was kind of like a little backhanded, I would say, but I don't know how I don't know what goes on behind the walls. So I can't really say, I mean, everyone's calling this and calling that, and the Queen is, we don't know what goes on behind the walls, so we can't just say it's based on somebody's color when I don't think that is necessarily what's going on.
It's more to do with her heritage rather than race. The two different things, you know. Well, one, she's not British.
Well, no, she's American. I think that was sour more than anything else.
And I mean, I can't think back, like, I'm not 100% great on the
I
royal
don't know.
history, but I can't think back to a time where one of the royals married someone who wasn't British. I think we'd have to be going back decades
Well,
if you think about it.
let's remember the uncle of the Queen
Yeah,
Elizabeth,
who abdicated.
who was the king
Yeah.
and left because he was in love with a divorced woman. And was it she?
What
Where
nationality was she? Was she American?
was she? I think she was American.
I think so. And that's why I'm saying we're looking at decades here. We must be looking at six or more decades
Absolutely.
that this has happened. So it's not really about race. This is about creed, really.
It's the British royalty was the British royalty. She's not British, so how would she be? I mean, she became a British citizen. I do believe.
And
Um,
remember that a lot of the
yes,
British press have.
Shamrock states Prince Philip isn't British. He's right. Prince Philip is
That's
Greek.
right. He's German. He's
He's
German.
I thought he's Greek.
Greek, German.
He's he's Greek.
He was raised by his sister. I thought they were German. Can
No,
anyone?
pretty 1,000% sure. Like, I watch The Crown, and I do. I believe he's
I
from
know,
Greek
and I'm not
ancestry.
all the way through it, but I've watched all of that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. What? We'll sort this out right away with a Google search. What nationality are you? I don't know. I know what I am. What nationality is? I just put Philip, Prince Philip.
Duke of Edinburgh into Greek. Greek.
There we go. Lucky
But
we didn't
after
have
being he was educated in France, Germany, and the United Kingdom. But he was born into Greek and Danish royal families.
There we go. All right. So I will consider you right and me wrong. Woohoo. Okay.
And
Yeah, that whole
like I
Shamrock.
said,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they always marry non-British, just usually European. Yeah, but I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm talking from let's say the 60s, the mid 60s until now. I'm just trying to think of other royals who have married. None of them have married an American or a Canadian or anything like that, have they?
what was that? I'm sorry, I missed that. I was reading this thing that I was looking. My apologies. My apologies. I was
Guys,
still looking.
that's right. I forgot what I was going to say. This is the website that we've just got up for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Where is their little? I'm sure you guys have read this, but we'll. Do you know that the company that this website is on is the same company that dealt with her blog, with Meghan's blog when she had it?
No, I wouldn't.
Yes.
I don't know that
The
stuff.
same, yeah, so the same company who designed this was the same as when she had a blog. So do you want me to read this out or just read out what the...
Go for it. I'll put myself on mute while you do that.
Okay, and I'll read it in a British accent just for fun. January 2020. After many months of reflection and internal discussions, now I don't even know what accent that is, I'm going Irish. We have chosen to make a transition this year into starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It is with your encouragement, particularly over the last few years, that we feel prepared to make this adjustment. We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honour our duty to the Queen, the Commonwealth, and our patronages. This geographic balance will enable us to raise our son with an appreciation for the royal tradition into which he was born, while also providing our family with the space to focus on the next chapter, including the launch of our new charitable entity. We look forward to sharing the full details of this exciting next step in due course, as we continue to collaborate with Her Majesty the Queen, the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Cambridge, and all relevant parties. Until then, please accept our deepest thanks for your continued support. Their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. There you go. Do you like that? Right, so the new charitable endeavour is going to actually be Prince Harry and Oprah doing
I was just having a
mental health.
conversation. I forgot to
That's
turn
okay.
my mic on, and I was having a conversation.
Yeah, look, he did a Bridget.
No,
Yes.
what I was trying to say is, you got to think of it this way. Meghan Markle was a Hollywood actress before she became part of that royal family. Now,
Yes.
she moved over there. She was probably like, really? This is all for a royal family? I make more as an actress than you do as a royal. He's probably like,
Yeah.
no way. She's probably like, what? So they probably got into talk and go, we could do this. We don't have to be under the Queen's, kingdom, and we can do what we want to do.
How much do you think of it as a push by her? I think it's more than 50-50.
I wouldn't say it's 50-50. I think he was, you have to remember, like, kind of the wild child that Harry was. Everyone, he always got himself
That's true.
into problems and trouble, and he was over here partying like the best of them. But the stupid stuff that he got himself into was what any 20-year-old stupidly would get themselves into.
I guess he's a bit more progressive than his brother.
Well, you got to remember, his brother was brought up to be the king. He was
That's
never
true.
going to be the king.
Yeah.
And let's not talk about the controversy that Prince Charles might not be his father.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Princess Diana back in the day. Now, I don't know how true this is or not, but I've definitely heard this.
But it's celebrity gossip, so it belongs here. Off
Yes.
we go.
So, when Prince Charles was having his affair with Camilla,
Mhm.
Diana was also having an affair with another Prince. Hold on, I'm just looking up.
I want
She
to
was
say
having
these
an
two
affair.
look incredibly alike, though.
But have you seen? Have you seen the person that could be Harry's father?
No.
Okay.
If you want to
Hold on.
screen share, I'll accept it.
I have no idea how to do that.
Yeah, in your StreamYard at the bottom, you just
Okay.
have it open.
Are you ready?
And click on which.
Are you
Yep.
ready?
Yep.
He's ginger.
Well, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Hold on.
yeah.
Let me see if I can
What
find.
about the ears? The ears will be telling.
Okay, hold on.
Who has?
All right.
Do they both have big ears?
This would be father and son.
Yeah, that left photo's a little light. That's okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
That looks a whole lot more like father and son to me.
yeah,
Prince
because
Charles does.
Harry hasn't got the sticky out ears, but
Nope.
that might have just skipped a generation. So
Well, they do say that the redheads do run in the Spencer family, which was Diana's family.
yeah.
So that's I mean, I've heard this. I forget.
And
where
that they're
the
all
hell I've
related
heard this.
anyway. So
And I'm wondering, maybe that's why it's so easy for him to leave, because he's probably like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, all he's got to do is a 23andMe and figure out if he's really a royal.
I was just thinking that, but like, if he's
That's all he's
not,
got to do.
if he's not, then they're not going to release that information. Gosh,
Never.
that will go to the graves.
Unless Harry, and that's what I'm like. I could be a conspiracy theorist if I really wanted to. Good Lord,
We can do that here. I don't mind.
Because I think, like, that fine, but it never comes out that you are not a royal. Like, I don't know. He may not
No,
even know.
it would never come out. That would be
I
like the
don't know.
hugest disgrace. even in this day and age, which is supposed to be totally more progressive and,
which
you
was,
know,
and you're going back to the 90s with that one, or late
mhm.
80s, 90s. Yeah, that would have never, that would have never flew back then. Never,
No.
never, never. Nope.
And so I think it was page 6 reported, oh, Jennifer was just ringing. She must be okay.
Oh, good. Oh, God. Thank God. Just,
Hang
did
on.
you answer?
You talk, and I'll just reply to her.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. I'm like, I'm not ready to go off the cuff, but go ahead for it. I'll figure it out. So, yeah. So as we know right now, the Queen has given her blessing to Harry and Meghan. There was a meeting this morning. I believe it was over the phone. Uh, Everybody was included. Of course, the Queen gave her blessing. What else could she do? Tell them to come back? They're adults. They can do whatever they want to do.
She can't order them to come back, yeah.
No, no.
But
I
what I'm
mean,
saying is there is no way in hell that the monarchy will put out a public notice and then retract it as far as her
no.
feelings about the whole situation. That will not happen.
That's
And
that's why, even though, like, when this all came out that they left and they decided to do their own thing, make their own money, it was Kate Middleton's birthday. And TMZ got a shot of her face. And the shot of her face, she was so distraught. Let me see if I can find that picture real quick, because it's a very, very telling picture.
telling.
Oh,
Well, we have
beyond
heard
telling.
stories. We have heard stories that Kate and Meghan don't get along.
Everybody's heard those stories. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Her birthday was January the 9th. All right. I'm just
You see,
looking.
while you're doing that, weird things going on with my messenger. So Jen wasn't getting any message notifications, and so she thought I was mad at her because
Oh, God.
she hadn't heard from me since the tornado warning. I
No.
told you something's going on with my messenger. Told you.
Well, I agree. I mean, but why would you be mad at her?
I don't know. You know, it's messenger. You can't. Sometimes you can't read into how people are, you know, feeling or anything like that. But I'd sent her a ton of messages, and they've only just. She was in the store just now, and they've just come through all this barrage of messages.
Can you still see
I
me,
was
by the
like,
way?
yeah, I can. Yep, I've just got
Okay,
mine off
cool.
because I'm having a cigarette.
All right.
Oh, you
Now,
are here, Jen. Yes. No, I'm not mad at you, honey. I told you. I
hi,
don't know if you told
sweetie.
me my
No, we were
messenger's been
just
going weird.
worried that you were okay. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I was trying to get,
Now,
and then
if I want to share this picture, what do I need to do?
so in StreamYard at the bottom, it just says share screen.
Right. Share screen.
Yep. And
Your
then
browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar to allow the access. What am I doing?
top right, you might be able to unblock it there. Otherwise, you've got like some sort of ad blocker or something blocking you.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Browser, click on the icon in your address. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Good Lord.
I think that is usually in the address bar on the right. Those little icons there.
All right. So I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm sorry. And
All right.
what am I allowing now?
Or whatever it is you're trying to share, it's trying to block it. So
Well, I'm not. Here's maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't. I haven't. Do I have to pull up the picture first?
yeah, yeah. Well, that's what you want to share,
See?
right?
Sorry,
go.
everybody. I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, I'll run through it with you. We'll do a private, and we should be able to work it out.
Yeah, let me just see if I can just try to find.
Listen, I'm only just learning about it by clicking on things and, you know, this and that anyway. So, yeah, Jen, no, we were worried about you, honey. I was sending you messages to see if you wanted to come in with the new series of Lauren Revisited 2020. So, I kind of explain it out to you and everyone else.
Hello, Loopy Lisa.
Loopy! Hi, Loopy!
Loopy's in the house. I gotta tell you what, man. You would talk about someone who knows about her royals. That is someone who knows about her royals.
Sherilyn. Hi. Sherilyn said, I feel like she used their money for that fabulous wedding, though, and she chose a prince, and now she just wants to take him to America, whatever. Yeah, it kind of like feels that way. Again, the press probably never gave her a chance. That's what I was going to say before. Some of the British press members there are almost like royalties themselves, and they have been reporting on the royals exclusively for decades. So it is a very tight-knit, loyal kind of sect in a way, the media. And I mean, I kind of don't blame her.
Now, I talked with Lisa. When it comes to royals, her and I go back and forth because there's some things she knows that I don't. And that was one thing that she definitely knew that I didn't. Where am I? Did I just lose that picture? I did lose the picture. I just had it pulled up. Son of a gun. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing on this thing. God. All right, try this again one more time.
Yeah, and then when you press share screen, so there'll be 3 options that you can go across to and see if it wherever it is in one of those. If it doesn't have audio, then you don't need to check the box.
It's just a picture. Yeah, it's just a picture. All right, let me try this again. Sorry, y'all.
By 2021, we'll have this all sorted out.
Hopefully before then.
Yes.
So I had asked Lisa, because I always hear that Piers Morgan gives her such a hard time. And I'm like, all right, so what the hell?
What business is it of his?
Well, I said that to her. What apparently she told me is that they're really good friends.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea.
But he gives her a hard time.
Well, apparently because she stopped taking his calls. She stopped taking his calls. So he took it as, you're too good for me now. And he stopped talking with her. Oh, here we go, dummy. All right, I think I found this now. Woohoo!
I'm just sharing the Duke and Duchess's website.
There you go. All right, this is just not working for me. If you honestly, if you
send me message me the picture.
Oh, I could do that. Yes, I can. I didn't even think about that. That's ridiculous. Oops. I think.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah. Yes, because it was her birthday. Oh, and all of this information came out. Look at me. Hold on. I'm sorry. Not you. Look at me. I meant my child. Sorry. 5:15.
If Sorrel is not done with her homework yet, I'll come back. Sure.
Okay. Sorry. Still got children, Still got to tend to the children.
I'm at home alone. I've got just the dogs. I was waiting for my husband to arrive home from work yesterday, and then I realized he wasn't going to.
Oh, that's so funny.
Didn't realize he left the state. But
like, oh, he's not here.
So there was something I read out before, which was quite. I read before, which was funny. It was reported that Meghan spends 75% more on clothing and accessories. Was it you that said that, or did I read it somewhere? Did we already say that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so apparently she spends 75% more than Kate on clothing allowance and accessories and all the rest of it. So,
well, you have to remember, she also came into this marriage with a lot of money.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean she used the royals' money. It just may mean that she spends more money, but some of it's hers. Some of it, that part, I absolutely don't know. I have no idea when it comes to all of that stuff, what the hell's going on. So don't talk to me about the money.
Right.
The money crap, I certainly don't know. The only thing is that, Loopy Lisa did tell me about the whole Piers Morgan, and he felt as if But then he's going on blast constantly. Get over it, Piers. Get over it.
Yeah.
It's like, please. But I just, if she caused all this problems, it'd be one thing. But I don't hear about her causing problems. I don't, I don't know. I've
The,
always
but
liked Harry.
the British media will tend to grant the monarchy favours, though, of not airing certain particular things. You know that by watching The Crown as well. I mean, that's a long going relationship that they have had.
Yeah,
Um, so all right. Here's the thing. Yeah, she looks like
I sent
she's
two.
about to
She's distraught.
Yeah, I've got them both. Yeah. That is not a happy face
I
whatsoever.
mean, she looks like she's been through it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to remember, like, it just say if so, just say if so, her and Megan, have this, and we have to tolerate each other for the family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the
I think
matter
this
is
one
that
should.
people are looking down upon her. You have no idea what the dynamic between the two of them is. Sometimes
No.
the dynamic is just not there. And when it's not there, you just got to accept it for what it is and then just deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I know. But
It looks like she might have been crying in this one. I mean, it might just be the shadows or whatever, but you can see the dark circles under her eyes and the puffiness on her
yeah,
closest eye.
and
So,
that
I
was
mean, I
her
don't blame
birthday.
her. It was her birthday, and and again, we know from the Crown that you don't kind of announce big things on the same day. Like
No.
Princess Margaret was going to announce her engagement on the same day. The Queen Elizabeth, was going to announce that she was pregnant with Edward.
Right.
So definitely,
I don't know if any of you watch The Crown on Netflix, but The Crown on Netflix is phenomenal. It is such
totally
a
recommend.
good show. And it's like we're on season 3. I'm waiting for like season 13.
Mm,
2019,
I know.
2020. Ooh, that's going to be broke up into at least seven seasons.
So
Easy.
how are they working it? Are they doing like one season is 2 years
No, here's what they
or two
do.
decades?
They do one season and they use the queen as being young, and they already went through that. And now they
Hmm.
have the queen as like middle aged, a little bit older.
I don't
Um,
like that. I don't like the casting for that because I looked up. She looks too old.
I
And
totally disagree. I think she's awesome.
no, but if you go to that season, she was born in 26, right? I
Right,
think it was 1926.
right.
So in this, what they're airing now is the mid 60s. You can't tell me the actress playing her looks 40.
No,
She looks a decade older.
she looks 55 at least.
Yeah, so why are they
But
using someone who looks like that for her when she's 40?
because she might have been the best actress that there was, that it was will make her look
Maybe.
younger.
I really like the first.
She won the Golden Globe for best actress.
I disagree. If I was handing out the Golden Globes, then no. I like the first one, and I think she with makeup. They even if they're gonna push it to 40 in the next season, they could have used her still with a bit of makeup and made her just look a bit more haggard, for want of a better word.
Now, Sherilyn just said, "I don't think Megan has a good heart." What?
Well, what
What?
makes you say that?
I'm just curious. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you by no means. I'm just.
Bye, Jan. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Jen. Be
We've got
safe.
plans for you. Yeah, be safe.
Um,
Sorry. Yeah, back to Megan not having a good heart.
yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know her that well. I gotta say, but what I'm seeing, but you can have two faces, one for the camera, one behind the camera. Of course. Actors do it every day.
We do it every day with Facebook or other media, you know. Everyone puts their perfect life on Facebook, hence the reason why they sometimes call it fake book. And then behind the scenes, nothing is ever that perfect,
No,
you know.
no, not at all.
So, yeah, so getting back to that, there was a report, I think it was Page 6 initially reported that Oprah was the one to give Meghan and Harry advice about and encouraging them to move
Well, I'm not necessarily
back.
sure she encouraged them per se. Oh,
But
show! Oh my God, the fight between Joe. Holy crap! I'm watching this on TMZ. They're
what
beating the crap out of each other. That when the full video, the full fight has been caught on video, and they're
between
showing.
Jocelyn and
Yes, and then
Ezreal?
fist fighting. I no, sorry. Well, this will be meant for another video. The full video that you see them fist fighting is out.
Oh.
You actually see them going after each other.
Oh, okay. It was more serious than that first bit when
It's
the
a
phone got knocked
crazy.
out of her
It's
hand.
a. Oh my
I know
God.
you got to look after the kids. Do you want to go live on your channel after this with it?
No.
You sure?
We could say this. Yeah. No. No, because
Well,
I already did a live today, and I already put up a video today, and that's
true.
And
That's
I'm
true.
doing this. That's enough YouTube for me for the night.
Uh-huh.
I got it.
No
You know.
worries. Yep.
Yeah, Azriel and
You would-
Joycelyn, they were both beating the crap out of each other. Let's face it.
We might need to slot this in before Epstein. That was going to be this episode 3 was going to be Epstein on Gingerlock's channel because we're alternating episodes.
And that's just
You just need. I'm not going to do Epstein because they won't monetize it. They didn't monetize R. Kelly.
I'm not monetized, so it's all good.
Yeah. So
Oh, they didn't monetize the R. Kelly?
No, they didn't.
Really?
I think I think because it has violence in it. So it's kind of like there's different rules for you right now than there are for me, and that's why I bring up monetization or anything like that. So
I will say I will show the pictures of Jeffrey Epstein's cell, but I am not going to show the pictures of his neck.
it's autopsy. Okay.
No
worries.
No. Yeah, but it's crazy because you got to think about. I'm sorry, I'm listening to you, and the two of them went at each other. Honest to God. Oh my God, she beat the crap out of Joycelyn.
Azriel didn't get arrested, did she? So
No, because
I think
Joycelyn is the one who started the fight. That's why.
yeah, so she was defending herself.
Right.
So there's still that new stand your ground, or
And
fairly new.
the
Stand
only
your
one
ground.
who kept constantly coming after somebody was Joycelyn, where it looked like Azriel was kind of protecting herself. The girl knows how to fight. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah.
They both know how to fight. Good
Right.
God.
So the whole thing's been released. Interesting.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, it just came up on TNZ as I'm saying. It says the full wild fight video, and I'm thinking to myself, but we saw that. I'm like, no, we didn't see this. No. We did not see
So
this.
what I do is if I've got anything on private video, I had the fight that we shared on private video, and I went to monetize it just to see what YouTube is allowing now these days, especially in the true crime community, and what they're not allowing. So that got limited ads too. So it got cut down. Like I could still air it, but it wouldn't make any money off it. Not that it's about the money. It's about testing what YouTube is deeming acceptable and what is not. And it's actually really stupid. Is because I had like a basic murder video up, and it was like monetized with videos. It was declined, and it was just your basic, bread and butter murder, if you can say it like that. but then the monetized fetal abduction from last year was monetized. So it's like where they cut a baby out of the stomach. So who the hell is reviewing these videos to say what is allowed and what's not allowed on YouTube? That's my side rant.
I have no idea. That's why, I do. Of course, everybody wants to reach to a point where they're monetized. Everybody wants
That's
to.
the point
That's
of
the
it.
point. Well, I mean,
It-
I have to say that necessarily wasn't my point. My point, and I've always said this, was because of my chronic pain.
mhm.
Being home, disabled, not allowed to work, not able to work, it plays on my depression big time. Big,
Yeah.
big, big time. And it has been really bad for the last
It's
week,
been
believe it or
a
not.
struggle for both of us. Like, it may not seem like a struggle to a lot of people to get in the shower, wash your hair, put some makeup on, and click live, but it
So,
is,
some days it's harder than others.
yeah, it is. It
Some
is.
days it's
But
harder than others, but
we're trying to push each other a little bit. If we're sick, we're sick. But, no more of me sleeping through my own lives, scheduled lives, and things
I'm
like
not going to
that.
allow you. I'm not going to
No,
let you.
no, I'm setting alarms, trying to get, sleep back to normal, etc. Thistle, hello. That's a good comment. What you have got to remember is that Will and Kate will have to pick up the slack, which puts pressure on them. I didn't even think of that. That is a
You're
really good point.
absolutely right.
That is a
Everything that
really good point.
they just lost, think about it. They just lost two royals in
Mm-hmm.
literally a little over a month. Prince Andrew and Harry. That's crazy.
Hi, Mario.
And they lost,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Duchess. Hey, Mary. It's so good to see you. Yeah, but, and that's why I started this. And honestly, I wasn't going to start a video. I wasn't going to start a channel when I saw, like, the drama that can happen
Yeah.
when you're not even trying.
Notice the drama has dropped off
Because they're not
so
allowing
much.
it. It's crazy.
Like,
It's kind of
it's like
eerie.
it's like crickets out there.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really kind of weird. But at the same time, it get that kind of atmosphere where people are just like, ah, da, 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 da. Well, you did this and you did that. You said this, and they're dragging each other. It
Mm-hmm.
plays on you. Like it'll drag you down if you are not. And I've said that, like, I don't get involved with the drag, like, I not that it's I did that stuff where you back a friend and you don't talk to the other people and this and that. I did that in middle school. You know what I mean? It's very middle
Yeah.
school-ish.
You and I both said we don't do the drama. Like, it is separate to do the drama and then have the drama that is already in a missing persons case or a murder case.
Right.
There's a lot of drama in my Lauren Thompson case. There is a
There's
lot
a
of
lot
drama
of
in the Paul Clark
gossip.
case. There is, speculation and gossip. That is part of it, not part of us as as creators. So that's a main reason, like, that we got together, because we both teamed up with someone who agrees, on that, what word am I looking for? Ethical kind of level.
We kind of share very much the same experiences where we're both home, disabled,
Yeah.
unable to do anything, and not really wanting to get involved in drama because it can play on our health.
So
It
that's
really can.
So that's why I suggested, why don't we do a celebrity gossip hour? Because
I
mean,
love this stuff, man.
You know,
I live for this stuff. I don't know
this
why I didn't
is-
even think of this. I did
Yeah.
the Wendy Williams in the beginning, but I just didn't think that's who I like. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I went today after watching 90 Day Fiance. I'm like, I was livid. I'm watching
Yeah, but you
90
were
Day.
prompted to go on and talk about it. So,
Exactly.
I knew that was something that you loved. It's not something that I love at the same degree, but I don't have a hatred for it or anything. I'm still interested in what we're talking about. But we can make our channels whatever we want. They don't have to be about one thing.
I agree.
You
I
know?
don't think so either. I think we can do. I mean, I look at a lot of channels out there. I have a lot of people who I'm subscribed to, a lot of people who go live, a lot of people who choose not to be in the drama. And I love those people. Those people are great. And I love the people who are even in the drama. I do.
Yeah.
Not all of them per se.
It can be easy to get caught up sometimes.
Especially when you're friends with the other person who is getting attacked on the
Yeah,
other side
yeah.
of drama. It's
Yeah.
real easy to, like,
People will drag you into the middle. I'm sorry, Sherilyn, to hear that.
I have to be honest. No one's ever dragged me into the middle of anything. They really haven't. No one's ever dragged me. No one's ever, you know, I've I've had people who confrontation me
Yeah.
on somebody's channel, and I was just like, I don't do
No,
that, lady.
I'm
and
not
she's like,
biting. Yeah.
she's like, why don't you know? We used to talk. Why don't you know? And now you said I'm this or that. I'm like, I never said anything bad about you, never. She's like, well, I don't
think
have a
we,
screenshot. I'm like, no, you don't have a screenshot because I never said it.
yeah, it doesn't exist.
If I
Sharon
say
was saying
if I make a general statement, I'm making a general statement. And even when I'm in a chat, well, I'm not that worried about it at this moment, but even when you're in a chat and people are, you know, I really try to word what I say to a point, and it is, and Marissa has said this a million times, Molly Go Lately. She said it a million times. It's really hard to stay Switzerland. It really,
Yeah.
and it's not that I'm Switzerland per se. I just am like, I don't want to do that, man. That's not. I've got
Yeah.
enough health issues, and I agree. Marissa doesn't even want to be in it. She's like, I don't know
Putting
how I got here.
putting anxiety on top of any type of chronic pain is just going to be a disaster for yourself. So you need to just turn it off. Sherilyn says she suffers from fibromyalgia and arthritis. Yeah, I have fibromyalgia as well, Sherilyn.
I have arthritic diseases.
Yeah, Peggy is bionic.
I've got a part of a metal spine, and oh, that's not today. Sorry. I've got my alarms going off on my phone telling me to do stuff when my child's upstairs laying down. Ooh, that reminds me. Hold the phone. I've got to mute this real quick because I got to ask her a question.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. So yeah, I mean, we've been talking a long time about doing a getting back to the channel can be whatever you want it to be about. We talked a lot about it just hasn't happened yet for different reasons related to chronic pain or anxiety, depression, or anything like that. That we could do a chronic pain, whatever, live once a week. That would be a good idea. It just hasn't happened yet, and I know a lot of people would be interested in participating in that because I see everyone's story. I may not be able to respond to them all, but I do see them, in various lives, and that over the last 18 months or so. The things that people are suffering through. So it would be really good for, just once a week for us to
She's asleep.
have she's asleep?
She's
Oh,
asleep.
that's good. Bless her.
That's why I had to go check one in her. I'm like, I got to make sure.
Okay.
When you got a diabetic kid who's sick, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I heard throw up, I'm like, I could be going to the hospital today, and that was definite. Like, I mean, if she was puking nonstop, yeah.
Well, I hope she's feeling better by her birthday.
That's what she said. She's like, I don't want to be sick for my birthday. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you have what I have,
Yeah, it'll be
you
gone.
should be fine by tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she did. She woke up and she said to me, she's like, I have stomach pains. Now, you have to mind you, when you have children, she was out Friday night with her friends ice skating for like
It's
4
cold.
hours. And, well, it wasn't cold out Friday. It was so freaking, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were unbelievably warm. Saturday, she wound up going to a birthday party for 4 to 5 hours. And then Sunday, she went out playing with her friend most of the day. And she's like, I don't feel good. I'm like, I ain't buying that. I'm not buying that. But she wasn't feeling good.
No.
But, when you're out all weekend, it's kind of hard for me to understand that you're feeling bad. But
yeah.
I remember when I came down with mononucleosis. When I came down with mononucleosis, it was a Saturday, and I said to my mom, I'm like, I feel sick. And she's like, you must be sick if you're telling me on a Saturday you're sick. Like, oh. And I did. I had mono. Mono was awful. All right, so let's get back to the subject that we were talking about.
I was just talking about the rumor about Oprah giving them the advice to go and,
Right. It was just advice
um,
that, I guess maybe some financial advice. I'm wondering, do you think do you wonder if he ever thought, I would love to get out of this family? I want to get out of this family. But him and William always had a close
maybe.
bond. I just really hope for the two, between Prince William and Prince Harry, that they do find a place, because they were such good brothers and they had each other when their mother died. They really need to remain good friends.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They need, because they really need each other.
Hmm.
I'm just going to play this real quick. This is Oprah's statement in regards to advising them to exit the royals. Oh,
Oh,
crap. I pressed the wrong button.
I know you
Hang on.
did. It's all good.
Oopsie daisies.
Oh, good grief. Hold on. You keep doing that. I'm looking for my mother.
Okay.
Just issued a shutting down those claims. She said, quote, Meghan and Harry do not need my help in figuring out what's best for them. I care about them both and support whatever decisions they make for their family. What the future will look like exactly moving forward is still undetermined.
I don't know if you guys were able to hear that. I just had to turn up my volume on my laptop. So let me know if you didn't hear that, and I'll just replay it real quick.
All done. Sorry.
Right.
She called me like 3 times in a row, and I'm like, oh my God, it must be something important. No.
Oh,
She
good.
can't find me. She just keeps calling and calling and calling. My mother.
Aha.
Hmm.
There we go. All right, hang on.
Yeah, but like I said, I hope Harry and William can come to a truce at least and be brothers. Even if, I mean, there may not be a place for Meghan and Kate. Maybe there will be in the future. You never know. Family problems happen all the time. But
Yeah.
they're going to make more money on their own. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Everybody wants a piece of them. So they are right. They will make more money on their own, and it will be interesting to see what their future is going to look like.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys want to see that page, it is sussexroyal.com. And it looks like there's a lot of Q&As on there, or FAQs on there, explaining about the royal allowance and things like that.
But I will say, like we said, the Queen had no other way but agreeing to this. But I'm sure there were things that they needed
Oh,
to
no.
put to rest. Like there were things like this can't be said, this can't be said, this can't be said.
Mhm.
That's all that was about. Protecting the crown. As
Yeah.
we all well know, that's all it's about, is protecting the crown.
Yeah,
For
no
sure.
matter what, and
No matter what.
that has not changed.
And it's the same person who still has the crown. And regardless that both Charles and William are also working together with the Queen now, all three of them, because they're all going to be running this kingdom at one point or another.
Yep.
It will be interesting to see the future of the royals and the future of Harry and Meghan. I absolutely agree. I think
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I think Harry and Meghan are going to be bigger than Beyonce. I guarantee you.
Bigger than
If
Beyonce, hey?
if they aren't now, well, personally, my personal thing, I do not think Beyonce is the be. I know people are going to attack me right now, to be all to end all. I think she's great. I've seen her live like 3 times. Um, she's an amazing performer. She is beyond an amazing performer. She has an amazing voice. I just
Mm-hmm.
don't think she's an Aretha Franklin or
Mm-mm. No.
Barbara Streisand. I know these are some old names, but these are names that to me are classics. But what may be classic to me may not be classic to somebody else. I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
true. That's true.
Exactly. But no,
Talking about the royals,
there's Randy Andy. Look at him there.
Randy Andy. This is a good segue into episode 3, which was going to be Epstein, but it's going to be up to you, love. Do you want it to be Epstein or do you want it to be R. Kelly?
Well, the R. Kelly thing hasn't changed. That hasn't changed whatsoever because it's just extra footage of the fight, and we never really had footage of the fight.
No.
But yeah, so we'll stick with Epstein because we kind of hit everything we need to in regards to in regards to R. Kelly at the moment. At the moment.
And our aim for these episodes is to, as it says, celebrity gossip hour, so to at least go for an hour. You
At the
know,
very least.
so yeah. So, you know, we are pushing ourselves. You know how I've made comments when I've had lives and that, you know, 30 minutes is about all I can do. So definitely I'm pushing myself. I know you are.
I'm sitting on a heating pad as we're talking. Although I'm really surprised, I haven't seen. If you don't mind me dropping this real quick, I dropped that Dina Lohan video on my channel. I'm not seeing it on TMZ, or I might not have been watching. That's also true because I've been looking at here. There's been times I looked up, but I have not seen Dina Lohan on there, which is surprising because they got remarks from her about Saturday.
Oh, right.
By the way, in case anybody doesn't know, Dina Lohan, the mother of Lindsay Lohan, was involved in an alleged hit and run outside of Outback.
Go to Ginger's
I'm sorry.
channel.
I don't mean to laugh at it, but the story is just like, are you kidding me? Like the things that came out of her mouth, like really?
Yeah. We need to get you a unique URL, and I'll work that out with you.
I was like, I don't know how to do that kind of crap.
Yeah. So that people can type it in, you know, as youtube.com/c/c /Gingerlocks or whatever's not taken, you know. So.
Okay.
But if you want to put your link in chat.
So
people,
I guess so.
I don't think we've got it. I don't think
here comes my hubby. When I hear the dog's butt wagging.
Yep. Hello, hubby.
I know he's coming. He's not here yet.
Stolen my wedge pillow, I hear.
I see the dog is still like wagging her butt out there. I hear. Here he comes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go at this point, honestly, because we got to talk about the child. But
yes.
Darn it, I was gonna drop it in the chat this way, but I'm not in the chat that way, so I can't do it that way. Hold on. Sorry, my bad.
Worries.
My bad.
But we've almost done an hour. I think people will forgive us for the missing minutes.
We're pretty much like a minute or two there. There we go. There is my URL, everybody.
Yep. So if you haven't subscribed to Gingerlocks Mum, make sure you do that, because episode 3 of the Celebrity Gossip Hour will be on her channel, and it will be on Epstein, however you would like to say.
We are going to do some Epstein coverage, absolutely.
Yes. And after that, we don't know yet.
We're finding it out as we go along. Oh, here it comes. I see it. She fell on her face.
Oh.
She fell on her face.
Poor Dina.
That's embarrassing.
Poor Dina.
Poor Dina.
Oh, I
don't feel bad for her one bit.
No, I don't. That was sarcasm. Go over to Gingerlocks' channel. She's put a video up on Dina Lohan and her little antics that keep going.
That just happened this weekend.
And we'll be back in the next couple of days with Epstein on your channel. I'm working on
by Wednesday, definitely.
Yep, and I'm working on Lauren Revisited 2020. So there'll be videos made having the gift of hindsight now, stuff you haven't heard that I haven't told you, yada, 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 yada. So
Blah, blah, blah.
subscribe to that, hit the bell, make sure you press all because they've changed it now. So there's a little bell will come up after you click on subscribe. Make sure you hit all and you'll get all the notifications for when we go live or we upload new content.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I will see you on your channel soon.
Yes, you will. And then, by the way, don't forget, you got to fill me in on stuff.
Oh, I do a lot. Okay.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for popping in.